With the death of the Lich King, many of the more intelligent Scourge became unemployed.
We've spent a lot of hours in Azeroth, but like many of you, our time spent playing shrunk significantly. That is, until the recent release of World of Warcraft Cataclysm.
Human civilization once again teeters on the brink of destruction.
At the start of the game, legendary villain Deathwing the Destroyer re-emerges from his underground penitentiary. As he ascends into Azeroth, he significantly alters the landscape.
The world heaves with my torment.
Yeah, that's a fancier way of saying it. The catastrophe serves as a great plot device that allows developers to give the entire game a massive overhaul. But before we get into that, let's talk about the most anticipated additions of Cataclysm, the 2 new playable races. The Alliance gets the werewolf-like Worgen. You start off as a human who's hunting down the monsters, but faster than you can say Taylor Lautner's rock-hard abs, you're turned into one of them.
Look at what you've become.
Look what I've become. I've become a pretty awesome killing machine.
I just don't feel that I really know a person until I've sniffed their crotch.
That sums it up right there. On the Horde side, you can now play as a Goblin. Their starting zone is one of the expansion's high points.
I get no respect around here.
You can ride a hot rod, play Goblin football, or even throw a party. This part of the game adds some much appreciated humor and fun to the storyline. Literally every zone in the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor has been updated visually, and new game content awaits everywhere. Take Silverpine Forest, for example. New quests await in the zone, like this one where you have to brutally mow down 50 Worgen with cannons. There are also new areas for high-level players to enjoy. Uldum has a nice Indiana Jones vibe to it, and there is one standout we absolutely love. Vashtir is an underwater paradise teeming with quests and monsters.
You and your scaly worms are no match for me.
It's hands down the best looking area in the game. We could spend hours just exploring it with our trusty seahorse. They've added a new secondary profession, archaeology, which sort of works like a game of hot and cold.
I have solved the plight of the Forsaken.
One last thing. There's a new rated battleground system, so you and your friends can team up against other motivated players in a couple of new maps. We're running out of time, but we've barely scratched the surface on all the fun that awaits WoW fans. This is a perfect example of how to make an old game fresh and exciting again.
Are you into furries?
No thanks. But we're still giving your game a 5.
Unleash the Kraken!
Out of 5.